Budgets for a wedding, to some degree, are driven by location, venue. If the client is looking at a Boston hotel, as an example, a 5-star Boston hotel, that client is already into it for $45,000 on the low end. If it's a buyout of a floor, or they're doing the entire event at a hotel and they're going for top shelf premium brand liquor and whatever else is on the high end, I would tell you that it's safe to estimate that the first $60,000 to $80,000 is being spent at that hotel. And that would be inclusive of meal tax, food and beverage, gratuity, administrative fee, coat check if weather's inclement. Are you picking up parking? That's an add-on. These are all things that the client doesn't necessarily know to think about, but we educate the client. If the client says right off the bat, I'm not interested because that's going to propel me into a 6-figure event, then we go to a different echelon. There are lots of local venues that are great fun. We're doing a wedding at Gibbet Hill in Groton. We're working with a great bride and groom. They had a limited budget and they really wanted something that was fun and different, and so we're going to a barn, and it is a fabulous barn and a beautiful barn, and the setting is gorgeous, and they are going to have a fabulous wedding. I think that it helps if somebody has a working knowledge of what money is available, or better said, what he or she chooses to prioritize as a figure. There are no rules that apply anymore to who pays for what. I think it's driven by honest and open conversation between the bride and groom as to what type of wedding each of them and both of them want to have. If one of them is in a better financial position, or one family is in a better financial position, and those parents are willing and wanting to have the wedding, that's a dialogue that they all need to have. We have done many, many weddings where the groom's parents have paid for the entire weekend, soup to nuts. And I think that there needs to be a sensibility chip and sensitivity chip with regard to not making the other family feel less involved or less good as parents. Sometimes it's awkward, but I've also had brides and grooms whose parents chip in an equal amount, and if the bride and the groom is in a better financial position from their parents, they put in the extra money. That happens frequently these days because there are many young men and women that are earning more than what their parents have earned or have budgeted for their wedding.